And in second place, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you my Pittsburgh Pro predictions, and basically, I'm just going to spill the beans for you right now. There's 4 guys in the mix who I'm debating on putting at first, second, and fourth. That is William Bonac, Derek Lunsford, Nick Walker, and Martin Fitzwater. I think those are the 4 biggest names competing at the Pittsburgh Pro. So I'm going to be ranking them on who I think is going to place first and all the way down to fourth. So let me know in the comments if you agree with my predictions, but let's get right into it. Alright, so coming in first place, I feel like, to no surprise, to most people anyway, it's going to be Derek Lunsford, the reigning Arnold Classic champion. He announced that he was going to do the Pittsburgh Pro, and I really like that. I think bodybuilders should really be competing. You know, they're bodybuilders. That's their job. I think they should be competing a lot, and Derek definitely is. He really could have easily just skipped the Pittsburgh Pro, but no, he's doing it. This guy, I freaking love his physique. He's got the small waist, wide shoulders. He's a 5'6" manlet, just like me, except I'm even shorter at 5'5". This guy has it all, has the craziest back double bicep you can ever imagine. They may as well call it the Derek Lunsford pose because no one's beaten him from the rear. The only weakness on Derek really is gonna be the quads. His quads could be a little bit bigger, but other than that, this guy's got it all. If he brings the conditioning, I think he can slam the door shut and absolutely dominate this competition. And in second place, this may come to a shock for all you Nick Walker fans, but I'm going to be going with Martin Fitzwater. Martin has an amazing, an incredible physique. And to be honest, if Derek Lunsford comes off and doesn't bring it, I think it is possible that Martin could beat him. Martin, in comparison to Derek, has amazing quads. His quads I prefer a lot more to Derek's, but Derek's back is a lot better than Martin's, and I also do believe he has a smaller waist and wider shoulders, so that gives him an advantage there. But Martin definitely looks really freaking good. He still does have a small waist. I just think Derek's, it's a little bit smaller, and Derek's back is a lot better. But Martin has better quads, so I'm giving it to Derek for having the small waist. Martin is also really short as well, but this guy looks amazing. If he brings it to the stage, I definitely see him as coming in second place. Maybe a bit surprising over Nick Walker, but I'm going with Martin Fitzwater. I think this guy can really bring it. He also has like a stupidly amazing most muscular pose. I think him and Hadi have the best most muscular in the lineup, and that just so happens to be Derek Lunsford's worst pose. I do still think Derek will come out on top, but Martin definitely could if he can put the pressure on him and he can really bring it, improve on his back, it is possible he could beat him. I just don't think it's going to happen. So second place, I got Martin Fitzwater. Third place, I'm going with Nick Walker. Probably surprising to all you Nick Walker fans, Nick the Mutant Walker, but Mr. Nick Walker has not competed since, I believe, the 2023 Arnold Classic. So he hasn't competed in a really long time. And I feel that he's going to slip into third place, as I feel Martin Fitzwater and Derek Lunsford definitely have a more aesthetic, pleasing physique. If we look at Nick here, the most muscular pose I do actually think is a good pose for Nick as well, but I do think Martin Fitzwater will definitely edge him out in that pose. But if we look at him from the front, if I can find a picture, here it is. He doesn't have the smallest waist imaginable from the front anyways. Now from the rear, I think his shape is actually exquisite. He has a really tiny waist from the rear, which looks amazing. But here's the problem. Derek Lunsford is light years ahead of him in the back double bicep because Derek's back is just so much better. Maybe Nick Walker has slightly better hamstrings, but Derek's back, no one's beating Derek from the back. So where Nick Walker, I think his shape shines, Derek will just slam the door on him and destroy him from the rear. Yeah, doesn't have the smallest waist in the world, and his quads are also not really up to par with the rest of his physique, and he also has a lot of varicose veins in the legs, which, I mean, I don't think it's really going to hurt him, but for me anyway, it's definitely a little bit displeasing to the eye. But if he does bring it, I do think third place can be really good for him. He's got amazing freaking arms. His arms are unbelievable. Look at the peaks on those freaking biceps, and look at how big the tricep is, how that shit hangs down. It's unbelievable. I know some of you probably gonna hate on me for this, all you Nick Walker fans, but I got Nick Walker in third place. If he can improve on his quads, and Derek and Martin, if they come really off, and you know, Nick can bring the conditioning, again, he could win. I just don't think it's going to happen. In fourth place, we're going with William Bonac. Kind of similar to Nick Walker. He doesn't have the most aesthetic physique in the world. His waist, if we look at it here, it looks pretty wide. And I mean, there's nothing that he can do to change that really. It's pretty much genetic. If we look at the front double bicep here, it's much wider than Martin's and Derek's waist. So I don't see that he can really challenge them on any pose really. Even though I do probably think he has better quads, possibly than Derek Lunsford. I don't really know. I think I got to see them side by side to see that. I just don't think the shape is there on those front poses. I do think, though, his side chest and side tricep is pretty good. And from the rear, I think it looks a little bit better as well. But again, nobody's beaten Derek Lunsford from the rear. And, you know, in the open class, I think especially because of CBUM, they're really pushing a more aesthetic physiques. So in the end, I think he's going to finish in fourth. Again, if the top three I mentioned before come off or out of shape, he could definitely win. But overall, I'm giving him fourth place. Alright, so there it is, guys. That is my Pittsburgh Pro predictions. Let me know what you think in the comments. I can't wait to watch this show. I do think it will be really entertaining, and I do believe Derek Lunsford is going to come out on top. He's got the small waist, the craziest back. His back is ridiculous. And I mean, my back happens to be my strong suit as well. So, hey. You know, maybe I'm biased. Maybe I'm biased to really liking the back because my back is really strong too. I think I am better from the rear than from the front anyway. I just think my back is a little bit more developed than like my chest per se. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know your predictions in the comments down below. I'd love to hear it. Again, there's no real wrong answers here. Any one of the top guys could come in shape or out of shape and shock the world. It's all possible. This is just a fun little video explaining what I think, what's going through my head. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.